Salutations readers, welcome to or welcome back to my channel. My name is Nkechi, and of course I'm going to talk about my TBR for the Tarot Readathon. This readathon is hosted by Daijah from Daijah's Book World and Noelle from Noelle's 7 Pages, and also a bunch of other co-hosts. So if you're not sure what this readathon is, I will be linking down below Noelle and Daijah's announcement videos in the video description, so please check out those videos for way more information. And so this is pretty much a month-long readathon that takes place in the whole month of July. And the Daijah and Noelle are the main hosts, and there are teams, and it's points based, and yeah, it's really chill but also competitive at the same time. Just work with whatever you're feeling for the month of July and just work with it, okay? It's good for people who want a TBR, good for people who are mood readers, all the things. And each of the teams are based on a suit from the minor arcana, so wands, cups, pentacles, and swords. And you choose a team. Also do recommend joining the Discord because that's where a lot of the action for this readathon is going to be taking place. And then of course, you pick your cards, you have your abilities, and each team has abilities and gifts and challenges and all the things, and there's a lot of point stuff, which I'm not really going to get into here. Right now, we're going to talk about what I'm planning to read. And even though I am a mood reader, I have decided to make my TBR a little bit smaller so that I can really allow myself a little bit more wiggle room in case I do have time or feel in the mood to actually read more for this readathon, or maybe I want to read a little bit less. But right now, I'm just going to stick to maybe like 3 books. So I will pull 3 cards and we'll go from there. But anyways, also a reminder that if you like this video, please like it and subscribe if you're new here. Now let's get right into the TBR. So I have chosen the team for Wands. Again, I have participated in this readathon last year, and I was Wands last year. I was thinking for this year to maybe choose a different team. I'm not going to choose Cups though, because Cups, again, more for the water people, and I'm not a water person. I think I just know down to my core I'm such a fire sun kind of person, so I'm just gonna stick to being the Wands again this year, and there's nothing wrong with that. The co-hosts are Jayla from Lala Loves Lit, Christine from the Ruby's Digest, and Catherine from Bookishly Catherine. Check out their channels and stuff down in the video description. So each team, again, like I said, has their own abilities, and the ability this year for Wands is Ignited Passion. So pretty much the way that this ability works is that if I pull up a card, whatever card from my tarot deck, and I don't like the prompt that's associated with it, I can actually exchange the prompt in of itself, not quite the card, but the prompt in of itself to fit for a book that features like a character pursuing a goal, facing a challenge, or taking bold action, pretty much acting like the ability of like a fire sign, or just like Wands basically in the tarot card, with very much passionate, ambitious, very fiery, bold kind of character or plot or whatever. I can exchange a book for that card instead of following the prompt that the card follows. More or less. I will be choosing 3 books just to make this TBR a little bit small, and also so that I don't feel super pressured to complete everything. And yeah, we shall see how things go. I have not chosen the cards yet, so we are going to be shuffling the deck. But right now, though, I have not shuffled this deck in a long while, so I'm actually going to do shuffle shuffling before I really shuffle to pick my tarot cards. So, 1 moment.
A few moments later.
Okay, I think I'm now ready to fully actually shuffle the deck again, of course, but this time so that I can really pick the cards. Let's see what card number 1 has in store for me. Let's see, what do we feel like doing? All right, y'all get to see the card first. Ooh, it's the Moon card. Ooh, it's from the Major Arcana. I particularly do love this card. Now I gotta look at my computer right here to see what even the prompt is for this card, since we are in the Major Arcana. The prompt is to read a book that explores the supernatural or paranormal. I have a couple ideas for this card. I'll be right back.
Moments later.
Okay, so for the Moon prompt, I am thinking between Buffalo Hunter by Stephen Graham Jones or The Hacienda by Isabel Cañas. I just know for the Buffalo Hunter, it does deal with vampires, and the Hacienda, this is more gothic horror, so I'm not particularly sure what's going on, but I do know that the Hacienda is, I think, haunted, so there's definitely something supernatural, paranormal going on. So, I don't know, just one of these two, honestly, and I really do want to read both of them this year anyways, so why not? And also, I did read an Isabel Cañas book last time for the Tarot Readathon, so it would make sense to get to the Hacienda in case, because I'm waiting for the audiobook on the Buffalo Hunter, so not sure if I'm going to get to it, but maybe this book will fit for a different prompt. So maybe we'll stick to the Hacienda for sure for the Moon prompt for now. Buffalo Hunter in case I don't get to the Hacienda. All right, now time to shuffle the deck again. And we shall see what card number 2 has in store for me. Let's see here. What do we have? What are we feeling? Okay, y'all are gonna see the card first before I do. The World? Wow! We have another major arcana. All right, the World. Let's see, what do we got here? Okay, the prompt for this one is to read a book you've seen all over Bookstagram, BookTube, and BookTok. I mean, I could go for the Buffalo Hunter for this one, but I'm not sure yet. Let me peruse my shelves first before I fully commit to Buffalo Hunter.
More moments later.
Okay, for the World prompt, I have a few other options as well. I don't know, I do own a few books that really fulfill this one. So one of them actually would be Pure and Nessie by Susan Clark, and another one is The Odyssey by Homer. Now, I've seen Pure and Nessie around for several years now. I think it was really, really popular when it first came out. I was even influenced by, for sure, on BookTube, and also a little bit of Bookstagram to even purchase a copy. And then The Odyssey I've been seeing around also because of the fact, like, well, I'm a fan of Epic the Musical, so, like, read the original poem. But also I've been seeing around a little bit of Bookstagram lately because of Calabasas. So that could also be another thing too. But again, we also do have a Stephen Graham Jones book right here. So like, I don't know, any one of these 3 in particular. And I want to read all of them this year. But I think to somewhat commit for this prompt particularly, I'm going to go with Pure and Nessie right now because I actually do own the audiobook for it. So I do see myself getting to this one more so than these 2. All right, time to do the last shuffle of the deck. And we'll see how the third and final card has in store for me. What do I feel in the mood? What's calling to me right now? I don't know. Okay, y'all get to see it before I do. 5 of Coins. I don't know. Sometimes every time I go to my tarot card deck, they always show me this card. But cool, we're going from the Minor Arcana. Let's see, 5 of Coins, or Pentacles. In my deck, this is coins, but other decks will be pentacles. Oh, this one is rude. This one's very rude as far as this prompt. What the hell? The prompt is to read a book that you don't think will be a 5-star read, but you still want to read it anyway. I'm sorry, what now? That feels a little rude. Okay. I need to consult with my physical TBR as far as a book that I'm like, maybe not a 5-star, maybe a 4, because what? Anyways, I need to consult with my physical TBR because these books, I'm expecting 5 stars, okay? So these ones are not going to fit for this prompt.
20 minutes later.
So, for 5 of Coins / Pentacles, I'm deciding to go with Intermezzo by Sally Rooney. This is the only Sally Rooney that I actually purchased and have not read so far. This is definitely the longest of her works. It's the newest release that came out last year. Definitely would have fit for the World prompt, not gonna lie, because I've seen this book everywhere. Like, a lot of people are talking about this because Sally Rooney is such a prolific author. But I'm not quite certain I will give it 5 stars. Especially when I first purchased it, because this was the one I was the most interested of her work, but I've only read one of her works and it was barely a 4, and then I tried another one and I DNF'd it. So this could end up being a DNF or not a 5-star. And I didn't quite expect it to be a 5-star. I was hoping that let's just be a 4. Call that a win. You know what I mean? 4.5 even, but I'm going to expect this to be like a 4, maybe 3.5. I will allow 3.5 to still stay in my shelf, but I'm not expecting this to be an all-time new favorite. We shall see though how it all goes. But yeah, this card was very rude. Every time it wants to show up, and it wants to be rude every single freaking time. Whatever, okay? Whatever. I'm not mad. So these are the 3 cards that I have pulled for this readathon, and then here's are all 3 of the books that I plan to read. I mean, these are the books that I hope to read, that I own physically, because I do like to prioritize what I physically own. But hey, I could end up just reading whatever from my library or an ARC, because I do have ARCs that I need to read. I could read that and then not even touch this at all. But this is a hypothetical. I'm hoping to get to all 3 of these in July. We shall see. I won't be surprised if this bleeds over to August, especially this one right here, or even this one. But I do hope to at least get to the Hacienda. We shall see though. But yeah, this is my TBR. These are the cards that picked it for me. And that's it for this video. Thank you all for joining me again. Like if you like it, comment down below. Are you participating in this readathon? And if you are, what team are you on? If you're new here, you like the vibe, you like the video and stuff, you also want to see more content from me, I do recommend subscribing. And if you made this far into the video, you're not sure what to say, but you want to leave me an emoji to let me know you're here, obviously you gotta leave me some sort of crystal ball emoji. Or, especially if you're a participant in the readathon, leave me some sort of whatever elemental kind of emoji related to your team. Like if you're in the wands, maybe choose a wand or the fire emoji. You know, cups, a cup, water, so on and so forth. Anyways, thank you again for watching this video, and I hope to see you on my next one. Bye!